What's up, all my devil dogs? It's your Iron 5-star General, Sean Otley here. And today what we're going to be talking about is food labels, guys, how to read them. All right, so I'm doing a nutrition series. As you guys, if you follow the Facebook fan page or the channel, you already know I'm doing a whole bunch of nutrition stuff this week. So look out for that, but this is gonna be the base video, okay? So this is the first one that you should be watching out of the whole series. So if it's not, I'll have links to the other videos so that you know that you come here first, all right? So let's get started. I'm gonna tell you guys pretty much how to read food labels, all right? And what I'm gonna have right here is a food label from Kashigo Lean, a really good cereal. You should try some. I don't get paid by it, I don't get endorsed, I just know it tastes good. So it tastes good, so I'm recommending it to you guys, all right? So let's start off with the first thing on there is the serving size, all right? So the serving size, well, let me get more into that real quick. So the serving size is gonna be how much for each serving. Now, how that's related to the calories you see below, this is a big misconception a lot of people have, is that the calories on the box is the calories for the whole box. Yeah, you eat a whole box and you think it's only 140 calories, you're out of your last mind, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you know that all the calories are for one serving, all right? So like I said, first thing, serving size. So how you can measure serving size with this, it's 1 cup or 85 grams or 1.8 ounces. This is where a food scale, especially if you're cutting, or you're trying to lose weight, I would say a food scale is a great investment to have, all right? So you can measure things by grams, by ounces, pounds, all that good stuff. It makes life a lot simpler, and it's really not that hard to weigh your food, guys. People think it's a little crazy, if they're not used to doing that, but trust me, it doesn't take any time at all. All right, so that's the serving size. That's how much you're gonna get one serving. That's how much one serving is, man. All right. So next thing we got is servings per container. That's basically how much you're gonna get out of the container. How many servings you're gonna get out of the container. So this one says about 7. Usually it's a little bit over. They usually don't lowball you, for the most part. Damn companies always trying to, pull one over on you. But for the most part, you get about 7 servings. All right. So the total calories, which is the next thing we're gonna go over, is 140. So you get about 140 times 7. That's about how many calories in the whole box. All right, not 140 for the whole thing. Next to that is another confusing thing, which is calories from fat. And all that is, all right, people are always like, what's calories from fat? Is that more calories? All it is how many calories out of the total calories are made up of fat. So it's 10 calories here. So that means there's 1 gram, as you can see. All right. So that's what that is. Total calories from fat is just the percentage basically of calories, or the amount of calories out of, the total calories. So next we got fat. We're gonna look at the macronutrients, all right? So we're gonna look at the fats, the carbs, and the proteins. So obviously we have 10 calories, 1 gram of fat. So if you didn't know, I'll reiterate. I'm sure this will be in other videos as well, especially the macro video I'm gonna do for you guys. Fats are 9 calories per gram. So for every gram of fat, you get 9 calories, all right? It's more calorically dense than proteins and carbs, which are only 4 calories for every gram, all right? So I'll make sure I put that in words so you guys can remember, all right? Next thing we got is, I'll actually come back to sodium, all right? We got carbs, all right? So this is, 30 grams of carbs? So 30 grams of carbs multiplied by 4, because remember, 4 calories for every gram. 120 calories come from carbs. So this is a carb source. It's a cereal, all right? A damn good cereal, but it's cereal, okay? So 30 grams is gonna give you about 120 calories, all right? That's how you can figure out calories and all that. That's all that is. Remember, this is for each serving, all right? Last, what we got is protein. Now this cereal is really high in protein. It's got 13 grams, which if you multiply it by 4 is 52. So you got 52 calories, 13 grams of protein. That's why I like this cereal. You have, a couple servings is 26 grams of protein, which is a lot of protein, all right? So that's the big 3 that you really got to focus on when it comes to your diet, okay? Now the other stuff, potassium and saturated fats, as long as your diet's staying pretty consistent, you're eating majority clean foods, as they call them, and not too much food that is considered dirty or too sugary. Sugar you don't have to worry about too much as long as you're eating whole foods. You'll be okay. A little bit of sugar here, like in the cereal, it's like 6 grams. That's not gonna kill you, all right? As long as you're not adding a whole bunch of sugar or drinking like sweet tea, especially from McDonald's. I don't know about you, but that thing is straight sugar water. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's sugar water. Anyway, now I'm gonna go back to sodium real quick. I'm actually have a video on sodium, but sodium, a lot of people worry about it a lot, and I'm gonna explain in a later video, you know, why sodium it's not as, you know, unless you have hypertension or high blood pressure already, it's really not that big a deal, but I'll go over that in my sodium video. All right, so the main things I want you guys to focus on is the serving size, how many servings come in a container, okay, and then also the carbs, fats, and proteins. All right, that's what I want you guys to really focus on, because that's what you're gonna use really to get your macros and, you know, do all that stuff I'm gonna teach you how to do this week. All right, any questions, comment below. All right, a few of you have been commenting. I guess you guys are kind of shy, you don't want to get called out. Listen, man, comment below with any questions. No question's a stupid one. And anybody who disrespects you, I don't have many subscribers, I'll block them. I don't really care. You know, this channel is for me to help you guys, you know, and I don't need people discouraging other people from asking me questions, because then that's me not being able to help people, which is the whole reason I started this channel in the first place. All right, so with that being said, don't forget the orders, subscribe and share, like and comment. Until next time, my devil dogs, dismiss.